Hey guys, I'm actually on my way to a meeting with a client, and just thought I'll share with you one of the most common questions that I receive during my meetings with clients. So typically they like to ask me, so Mark, is buying a resale or a new launch condo a better choice? Alright, so I mean, on both sides of things there are plus points and of course minus points as well, right? So the most common one being, if I buy a resale, I can move into the condo immediately, right? And on top of that, the PSF for an older condo is typically cheaper, right? I think most of you will agree with this. And so on the plus side of the new launches, what we have is that everyone likes a brand new thing, right? Especially a home where we're going to be living in. Okay, and on the second thing, what we have is that the prices, yes, they might be higher as compared to the older condominiums, but you see, when you are buying from a developer, the prices are actually determined by the developer and not by the market. Okay, so Mark, what do you mean by this? Okay, so typically in a private resale market, the prices or the valuation of a certain unit in a condominium is determined by the past transactions. So like the recent probably 10 to 15 transactions, or even the last 3 months of transactions. So what this means is that the price of your unit is in the hands of your fellow neighbors, right? So if they sell it high in the past 10 transactions, then that's a good thing for you if you are trying to sell your unit. But if, let's say, there are some fire sales going on in your condominium development, then chances are the prices of your unit is also going to be affected and it will be pulled down. So on the other side of things, for a new launch, if you think about it, the developer typically has maybe 600 or even thousands of units in today's current market. So when they have already invested this huge sum to buy the land, to bid for the land and to build, and it takes the next 4 to 5 years to build, typically they are a business organization, they want to earn a profit. So what this means is that they will typically stage up their prices in phases, which I'm sure some of you are familiar with, where you will see, phase 1 has been sold out and so on and so forth, and now is the launch of phase 2. Well, I'm just here to let you know that these are actually just marketing strategies that the developers use to slowly increase their prices, right? Depending on how the take-up rate is like. If the new launch in phase 1 sells well, chances are in phase 2 prices would go up. Yes? So with that, right, what I like to say is that the developers are actually on your side. They are actually fighting alongside with you because they have a common goal with you. They want their prices to also start increasing as they sell off their units in batches or in phases. So with that being said, basically you have an alliance with the developer, so to speak. Yeah. So the common objection then is, but Mark, the new launches take a long time to build, right? Where am I going to stay in the meantime? Okay, so what most of my clients have done is, well, there are basically two main options that I see. One is that some of them say that, hey, it's okay, I can move back to my maybe my parents' place, but of course I know that is not the option for everyone, right? Some of us are already used to living in our own space with our own family, right? So typically what we would do is then do a comparison in terms of the rental. If you're going to rent a place outside, let's say you're going to buy a 3-bedder, let's say, then we will take into comparison to rent a 3-bedder for the next maybe 3 or even 4 years and work out the sums. If it makes sense, the capital appreciation of the new launch unit they're going to buy, if it makes sense, even with the rental for the next 3 to 4 years being factored in, then there you have your answer, right? So one of the options obviously is to rent, the other one is to probably move to a family member's place, right? So these are just my personal opinions and what I've seen on the ground. So just thought I'll share this with you guys because I've been asked this many times. especially in 2019 where there's going to be probably 40 to 50 new launches, right? This is one of the things that you could probably look at. So Mark here, Property Growth Strategist. I'll see you next time.